You guys all talked me into just doing a second coat. There were some spots that I needed to sand a little bit more. So I went ahead and did that, which isn't shown here. And then I just blew off any of the dust and then started with that second coat of oil. And I will say, just in these couple of days since doing that first coat, it's already turned into more of a matte satin finish and not as red. So it definitely was growing on me. And I know it only calls for 2 coats, but this wood was just so dried out that it's just slurping up that oil. So I'm going to give it the second coat here so I know at least it's protected, and then head on to do the same exact thing to the back stairs, because I actually went and looked at them yesterday, and if you can believe it, they are like 10 times worse than these front ones were. Even though we installed them probably like a month after these, they do get like that morning sun and then all day long. And then the amount of cracks that are on them is crazy. There's a 4x4 platform that is splitting and cracking so bad that I'm kind of nervous about even walking on it. So I'll show you guys all that tomorrow when I start doing those. I think I might actually try out a different type of varnish to see if maybe I can get a little bit more brown tones than the red that's up here. But I'll at least start off by prepping them the same way with that 3-step paraffin process. So first it's a stripper, and then a cleaner, and then a brightener. Now, if you guys have any suggestions as far as what to fill larger cracks with, even the surface cracks too, I had used 3 different products here just to kind of try it out. I used that liquid epoxy, the plastic wood, and then the Gorilla Wood filler. And to be honest, they kind of worked okay, but I don't think they'll be good enough for the back stairs that are so bad. So let me know if you've had any luck with anything different, but I am really pleased on how these were turning out. I really wish I would have just applied oil immediately when we got them installed, but I was told that that had already been done and we wouldn't need to do it for about 6 months. So it ended up costing me definitely about a week extra worth of work, but it definitely was a learning lesson. I mean, wood is an organic material, and this Florida sun and heat is no joke. So now that I have a marine UV rated sealer on here, I won't have to do this like entire week-long process next time. I'll pretty much just have to do a quick clean and then a coat of oil every few months, which is kind of what we were expecting from the beginning. And here I'm just using my oil brush to apply it, and I was only doing a few steps at a time because I had to allow it to sit on there for about 30 minutes and then wipe off any of the excess oil. That way it wouldn't dry on there and become really tacky. So I ended up doing about 3 or 4 at a time, which is about as far as I could reach. And then after 30 minutes, just wiping it down. And I will say I was really reluctant at the beginning of this after how worn out they look. But now after the second coat and they are all oiled up, I think they ended up turning out beautiful.